Hi everyone, it's Miriam with a Y. This is part 2 of a 2-part review of KIELTY INK, a brand new Irish company that has created a line of alcohol inks and surprising solutions to use with those inks. In part 1, I showed you just about all of the 8 colors I was sent to try out, and the first of the 3 solutions, the KIELTY. In this video, the plan was to show you the other 2, but we ran into a bit of a travel and maybe weather-related technical difficulty with the retarding solution. When I used it, it failed. What it should have done was allow the inks to stay wet for hours so that I could paint without having to continually wet my canvas or my palette with alcohol or blending solution. But that didn't happen. The inks dried just like any alcohol ink does after a minute or 2. Naturally, I contacted the owner to let him know, and also to make sure that I hadn't messed up in how I used it. He set about trying to figure out what happened. As it turns out, the retarding solution, as it was originally formulated, couldn't handle the cold. It's winter in my part of the world, with below freezing temperatures already, and sadly, or luckily, really, the package sat outside my home for hours before I got to it. And also, it probably spent quite some time in a freezing cold cargo hold of a plane doing a transatlantic flight from Ireland to the States where I am. Now, the upside to this story is that it led to my having an informative conversation with the owner, who is a mad scientist chemist, by the way, and you know that got me all excited. Within a day, he had reformulated this solution to now handle the cold, and he's already testing it in a blast freezer. Like, who has one of those? Before sending more for me to try. I'm all the more impressed with KIELTY after having chatted with the man behind these cool new products. Stick around to the end to find out what else they're developing as we speak and will soon have on their website. It's pretty darn cool. Now, in order to show you the test of the layering solution, I kind of need a painting to work on, so I'm making one here for you. And before I move on to that test, there's something I think is important for viewers of my channel to know. I received a less than pleasant comment accusing me of being dishonest when I said I'm in no way affiliated with KIELTY INK. The comment in and of itself is not important. You've got to have a pretty thick skin to have a YouTube channel, let me tell you. But it did get me to thinking, could my telling you about products I love ever make you think, oh, she's just promoting that to sell it so that she'll make money? Now, 2 things to know about me. 1, I don't have much interest in bashing bad products or companies. That's not what this channel is about, so I just don't talk about products I don't like much, or I just stop using them. And 2, when I tell you something good about a product or a company, it's because I was lucky enough to find that out and would love for you to benefit from what I learned too. Now, every now and then, I may become an affiliate of a company. For example, I'll soon be demonstrating for Arteza, and I am now an affiliate of theirs. But I won't ever be an affiliate of a company that I don't believe in and trust will treat you well. Or me, for that matter. Do I love KIELTY ink? Oh yeah, yep, I really kinda do. Even more now that I've learned more about them. Will I make a penny if you buy from them? Nope, not a one. My telling you to buy from them is not going to benefit me in any way whatsoever. But it will benefit you because they make a superior product and they are innovating this medium. I mean, the things this man is coming up with is blowing my mind, and I think it's gonna blow yours too. And telling you about that is fun and super important to me. My goal is to help make your creative journeys awesome. One crazy video at a time. Okay, let's play with the layering solution. Now I have my completed pre-painting. And I've purposely made a couple of things that I possibly don't love. Like this mountain over here. And in this area right here, it kind of looks like there could be a river. So I kind of want to be able to remove that at some point also. What the layering solution is supposed to be able to do is I'm supposed to be able to paint over parts that I want to protect. And then using pure alcohol, it really needs to be 99% alcohol because this is water soluble. So if I use even 91%, the fact that there's a little bit of water in it could break down this solution. So 99% alcohol is what we need, and I unfortunately don't have that. So what I'm going to use instead is the Pinata Claro Extender or the Pinata Cleanup Solution. Both of these are alcohol based and have no water. So I should be good. I'm hoping. So what I'm gonna do is paint this on parts that I want to protect. And I honestly don't know how thick of a layer to put. It's thicker than water. It has absolutely no smell, like zero. Okay, it kind of moves, it reminds me of nail polish. It's wild that it's not moving the ink at all. Like I would think, I don't know what this stuff is made of, so I'm surprised that none of the ink is moving. I can't even see what I'm doing because it's so clear. I've got to tilt the tile a little bit to be able to see what I'm doing. I don't know how thick a layer to put down. Okay, this is the side I like the best. I'm going to do a thick layer over here and a thin layer over there. That if this doesn't work and some of it washes away, it'll be that side. I don't know if you can let a layer dry and put another layer on top either. These are questions I'm gonna have to ask because I don't know. Surprising. I mean, like I'm expecting it to have a smell. It has zero smell. So you know, like I'm really super skeptical now because, yeah, like as if I need it to smell in order to be able to work. If it has no odor, it can't possibly work. I want to save this mountain, but I want to wash away this area so that I can put in like a river. So I'm not going to put that much and see if I lose this mountain. I think I'm going to lose all the mountains, but we'll see. Stay positive, Miriam, stay positive. Oh yeah, I'm not painting that one because I kind of want that one to go. Again, I need to lift this I need for the light to hit it in such a way so that I can see what I'm doing, because I can't actually see at my angle where I'm painting. Oh, I keep painting on this. Oh, this stuff is water soluble. I'm supposed to be able to take it off with water. The layering solution is water soluble. That's what it says. And it also says do not shake. I don't know why. It's just a clear liquid. I don't know. Maybe it would get bubbles? I wonder why you can't shake it. Oh, okay. I mean, I'll not shake it, but... Okay, I think I've applied it to every area where I want to apply it. And a lot of it is already dry, like especially the area that's got a thin layer. And I can't tell that I painted it. It's like gone. There's no trace of it when it dries. The thick layer, a lot of it's dry too. It took about 15 minutes for the area with the thick layer to dry. The area that had a very thin layer, that dried pretty quickly. It feels it feels like it's not there. It feels like there is nothing new on this tile other than the original alcohol ink. Okay, I'm going to drop a little bit of the seaweed color onto this area of the mountain here. Let me try to... No way! No way! The ink underneath is not moving. What? Wait a minute, wait, hold up. This ink is drying too fast. So I'm gonna add some of this Claro, because that's kind of like a blending. No way! Can you guys see that? Okay, so what's happening is this is moving this ink because this ink isn't protected, but the ink of the mountain is not moving. I gotta do that again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. I'm telling you, it looks like there's nothing under here. And look at me, I'm brushing away and nothing is happening. And now I've just given it like a little amberish color. I'm I'm kind of speechless. I honestly don't know what to say. Okay, let's see if I can take this area off, because I didn't paint. I think I might have accidentally stroked a little bit of here over here, but most of that I didn't cover. I'm gonna put some over here now and see. Okay, so the ink it's running off into the sky. So the sky is moving because I didn't paint the sky. The mountain over here isn't moving. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't paint this area either because this is moving too. But this isn't moving. What? What? Oh, no! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can wipe away the sky and the mountain doesn't move. Okay, I want to make this mountain purple. Or purple. Wait, what do I have? I have purple ink. Just put some purple ink here. And I want to make this mountain purple. Yeah, it doesn't bleed. It doesn't move the color underneath. And I bet you that if I put this here, it'll just go back to being the color it was before. Oh! Holy cannoli. Holy cannoli. The mountain is still not, oh, I did a really bad job over here. I couldn't see what I was doing. Okay, that is something I have to be more careful of. I have to really be very cognizant of where I'm putting this ink, because apparently I didn't paint over here either, because it's going back down to the tile. Okay, hold on. The mountain is still there. And this is a thin layer. You guys, this is a game changer. This is nuts. Okay, I want to take out this area and put a river in down here. I left an area here. I hope I did a good job. So I'm letting that eat through the ink, and that's just what it's doing. Unbelievable. I don't know what to say. I just put in a river. I just took out part of the mountain and put in a river. I mean, a pretty lousy river, but it's a river. Not my best river. Oh, but if I don't like it, I can just take it out, right? Yeah, if I can want to do it again, I just take it out again. Good grief! The mountain is still there. Oh my gosh. Man, I didn't protect the sky. Look at that. It just stops when it hits the mountains. Oh my gosh. You know how many times I've painted something with alcohol ink and then there was an area that I was like, oh man, I want to change that, but I can't, because if I do, I'm going to mess up the whole painting. This is brilliant. This is a humongous change to the alcohol ink world. I've never seen anything like this. I love all the doors this is opening up that I always used to think were totally closed, because with alcohol ink, when you make a painting, you really can't change much without really risking most of what you've already done. But now that's not the case. And now make this pretty again. So I'm going to do that while I wrap things up with you and tell you my final thoughts on what I've tried from KIELTY so far. What I've seen so far from KIELTY ink is impressive. I've loved working with alcohol inks for years, but I have not been this blown away before. These inks are made with non-toxic ingredients. That's huge for alcohol inks. KIELTY inks have a higher light-fast rating than I've heard of for this medium. The solutions that I've tried so far from them have little or no odor whatsoever. The inks themselves, they smell mildly like rubbing alcohol. This company is only 3 months old, but their innovation is amazing. In part 1, the video before this one, we saw their bottles with precision tips that I think are already great, but they're already upgrading those. We saw the Kelpie solution that let us make porous surfaces like wood or paper non-porous. In other words, alcohol ink friendly. Well, that's being improved already too. There are going to be 2 versions of it. The white one like we saw in the first video, and a clear one. The layering solution we saw in action today is genius. I was able to paint a base layer for my rocks and then add shadows and contours on a second layer in alcohol ink. What? I was also able to protect any part that I wanted to keep, like the rocks themselves, the river, safe from ink or alcohol splatters. Oh, and by the way, I was able to paint a new layer of the solution on top of a previous layer. We can now erase things we don't like over and over again without ever disturbing parts of a painting we really want to keep. Again, what? This is why I have no doubt that the cold-resistant retarding solution will be another game changer. No more endless refreshing of the inks in your palette. I mean, I had to keep adding Claro Extender over and over to keep the inks that I was working with wet. Or having to paint super fast. When you're painting on a surface, you know how that dries. Like you're 3 strokes in and then bam, the ink is dry. I am counting the days to get the retarding solution. But wait, there's even more. For those of you that asked about getting the tips and the bottles separately, those will be available. The full set also comes with shimmer powders for the inks. And the sets will be back in stock in a few days, by the way. Now, for the upcoming new products. There's going to be a plastic-backed foil that you apply to the inks when wet. Then you let it dry and pull off for a mirror finish on your inks. Oh my gosh. Apparently there's going to be a nano glitter that I was told is so fine and sparkly that it's going to make my glitter-loving head explode. Oh my gosh. They've developed a non-pigment-based white alcohol ink. So not like the white inks that we know now. This one is going to behave differently. I'm psyched to see that. There's probably more, but that's what I can remember. And I promise to show you everything as I'm able to get it. Worldwide shipping costs from KIELTY will max out at 20 euros. That's roughly $22 American at present currency rates. Orders of 150 euros or more ship free anywhere in the world. I'm hoping you're a tiny bit as excited as I am. Make sure to share this video with any ink lovers you know. You'll help my channel, but more importantly this time, you'll let them know the alcohol ink world has kinda changed. Let me know in the comments what you think of all you've seen so far. What are you wanting to get your hands on? Everything? Anything in particular? If this video was useful, informative, or just plain fun, let me know with a thumbs up. Please join my team of patrons to make more discoveries like this possible. Or if you prefer, there are other options in the video description box below the video. Just click on the down arrow or where it says show more. Your contributions keep this channel going. My goal is to find you things that are a little different, a little better, and positively fabulous to have in your arsenal of art supplies and techniques. So make sure to subscribe too so that you don't miss any of those. I just got a bunch of new things and I can't wait to show them to you. Patrons, you'll get a sneak peek of all of that in your inbox in a couple of days. Thank you all for watching. Let your creative natures shine. Be kind to each other. Bye now.